Pamela Beyer. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. This is my first time being in a gallery around other people in a very long time, so I'm just gonna take my time. I didn't bring a lot of material for that reason, because I wanted to do the reading because I thought that it would inspire me to write something, because I'm sure, like many other people, I've been unable to write this year. So I'm gonna slowly work my way through some thoughts I've had over the year. Maybe just wanna give a little bit of a trigger warning. I had 2 friends pass away, take their lives this year, so I think that might read in some of my work. So if that's something that's really difficult or triggering for you, maybe just mute me and look at me shake nervously. So I'm just gonna start with one. Lick grief flaring up my neck, lap it to hit the back of my throat, medicine all cruelness in the spot until a slit of light lets out. Will comes in bursts. No. I am all there is, a cleft. I am all there, knees curled. I am all, indexing moments. I am down to my knees. I, left after all. Eyes that do not breathe, all biting their tongues in halves at the end of a makeshift noose as toxins fill while sleep comes as blood rivers. I believe in God now. I get on my knees. Goddess of emotion, really, oh, made of goddess of night and of God of blame, oh, born of blame, an inward turn, spraining backward turn, spake last words, did not speak the last words, did not answer the call from within the structure. You cried with a direction only known to you afterwards, secured with your last breath. I get jealous every time I see someone posting about reading a fucking book or going on a walk. I have 3 good days maybe, and then I rest, and then I lie in bed, and I feel that heaviness everyone attempts to summarize as heavy weighing down on my chest. I've been grieving since before death even occurred, since before I was grieving, since before I was born. During massage, the masseuse says, I need to learn the difference between love and sadness. Every day I find a new thing to be ashamed of. Is that grief? Anger turned inwards, and I have been since before I was conceived, since my mother, in a manic desire, tricked my father into my conception. I can just see. I lay on the massage table, my face smushed into that little hole, imagining that is being born, having your head pressed into a tiny fucking hole. You go in that way, you come out that way. Every time I want to talk about a poem, it's the interior and the exterior. Imagine prying the door open for a little thing to receive all that love and sadness. My dad managed a 7-Eleven. My mom stayed at home laughing or crying, just like I do now. Laughing, I painted my kitchen red, and then crying only 3 more days or whatever. My psychiatrist and I talk about neurochemistry and differential diagnosis. My therapist and I talk about dissociation while I dissociate, and she recommends readings. Just like school, I'm supposed to be typing these cohered thoughts out every moment I lie in bed. Yes, I lie through the characters. My internet is down, my power is out. I'm not well. A vision of you hanging, but at the moment when your breath stopped, a constricted buzzing of cicadas, or 1,000 birds in a chorus, a sound high-pitched, moving through the air, up, light, more, into the smoke, hanging low over all of our houses for the 2 weeks, following the way I want to fall to my knees for the 2 weeks, before your eyes moving white milk, a smile cast on your face, but I could have fallen on my knees at your suspended feet, replacing in my mind as cicadas buzz, lift the flames to suck your toes. The sirens actually meant energy or magnets rise really quickly in the center of the chest, hysterical. It opens a spinning top higher, like suspended. You must have felt closer to God. But everything must become romantic, and so it moves more articulate than here of transfer. I am particular, but remember of myself, I am receptive like a sponge, or ultimately I can't hold moisture. Indefinitely, I am divination of sensation or a measured impression gauge, me, if I love, an obliteration of horizon, I can do that myself. Is it innocent to sit, circle, shoulder to glass, play a game where you state an amount you carry with you and smile? The pressure of being the only shape in a memory. Our fathers were injured in asymmetrical ways when a wake forced them only to recall our faces. Is that like love? When we are on the ride home, and I am chewing words that could be desire, arching, formally we agree on the presence of desire, we part the ways. Something is altered in real time. In the space I've been feeling a feeling for years. Outside the space of the street in the cut between, something in my chest inexplicably spreads. This one has a name. It's called Permanent Self-Knowledge. I could bite down on your stamped piece of plastic and inspect the crooked expression, or survey the bracelet ridges of the mark with the tips of my fingers. Is self-devouring a cannibalistic act? Full presence is illusory, but my body, it was here. When I said lick the chip of my front tooth, teeth fell out my mouth in a dream, or my theory. Am I the scene of representation, of personhood? At 14, I would sharpen my 2 front teeth with a nail file. At 16, I would superglue a gem. Am I conditioned by others? To one of the sharpened teeth, and on a day pass in blue scrubs, I took the bus to a dental clinic and begged. Am I a shared language? Them to remove 3 teeth, see the blooded gauze filling the gap in my mouth, or where the gum dips is a silence which you require. What do my bare gums tell you? To seal your critical distance in traffic as I return, I know I am a theater or the waste product of your reflection. And how am I figured in your position of mastery? Okay. This one is called Held Me Like the Baby I Was. We smell the forest, fragrance red, and the trees healthy, or they are rotting. The land is tilled to grow poison. Now we are not close enough to the water or the river or the lake, and we go to sleep heavy in little houses, or they are stalls in beds of boxes, or they are coffins where I ask, who rules this sad valley with draining eyes? Stain on the ground, we work little pools of memories, leak out our bodies to give flashes of hands stroking through wet hair, moments of laying little body limp to feign sleep. In that time, we get carried in from the car ride, myself out to the ocean, alone now, no anchor, remembering your tall, strong figure on the ground, grown cold. I am left here, everyone looking on this small child in the forest, my body breaking, just like yours did. Once you smiled so big when I opened my eyes to see you. Okay, this one is called True Real. Psychosis is the crisis of truth in language. Google, my angel number, your address. I remember you seeing me all that time, slipping into the same building, trying to light a cigarette. Please press the buzzer for me. 1935. Yes, sorry, my lighter isn't working. Later, in the middle of a river, a wide river, with the sun overhead, the cloudless sky, families on the shore don't see me. Ice cream sops their bellies, sucking on my teeth. My feet kiss the silt at a desk, shallow enough the water doesn't reach the base of my seat. I stare at the horizontal scroll or the sideways telegraph. I translate the code. It comes out my mouth. In varied tones, I sing silence. Okay, and I think this will be my last one. This one is called I Kneel Three Ways. I really love to talk about kneeling. I'm realizing right now. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. Okay, I kneel three ways. Wrapped, stale, sleepwalking, in graveyards to find, mud foaming my toes, no flowers trailing to the clouds, not speaking a word, no sustained eye contact for more than a few seconds ashamed of love. I cry at the shape of these letters. Imagine you have never loved and you are inside a prison, or maybe it is a stable next to an emotional animal. To keep a horse close as a pet, to jump these hurdles in my body of water. I would like to be in an iced river, always the angel running, visible, smooth to the bottom, rocks. I can see its earth, hair stands on end, down, smiling, flowing, glacial towards me, encircled in the white room, with a bed in the center, the high platform fresh, with white sheets, skylights, the flowers like ropes, and moving into the sky, unalone, unashamed. There is no door, there is no door, there is no door, there is no door, there is no door. Wrapped, stale, I would like to be sleepwalking in an iced river, always in graveyards to find the angel running, visible, smooth mud foaming my toes to the bottom, smooth rocks, no flowers trailing. I can see its earth. To the clouds, hair stands on end, not speaking a word, down, smiling, no sustained eye, flowing, glacial toward. Contact for more, me encircled. A few seconds ashamed in the white room. Of love I cry at the shape, with a bed in the center. Of these letters, imagine the high platform fresh. You have never, with white sheets, skylights, loved and the flowers like ropes. You are inside and moving into the sky, a prison, unalone, unashamed. Or maybe it is a stable. There is no door. Next to an emotional animal. There is no door. To keep a horse close as a pet. There is no door. To jump these hurdles. There is no door. In my body of water, there is no door. Thanks.